Good morning. I can't really be very specific about how much of Star Wars the kids watched and whether or not they enjoyed it, because I fell asleep and Paul took them to bed. So I don't know yet. Then, however, we stayed awake until midnight watching TV, which is, I can never find anything on television that interests me. The whole thing just gets me, I'm bored with it all. So to actually find a television series I wanted to keep watching the next one off was quite a surprise. So we stayed up until midnight watching that, and now I've just come downstairs and it's 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. So we've slept through the kids' swimming lessons and the park run. Now, a little caveat, we had already decided last night that we were doing neither because, quite frankly, we're all exhausted and we just need some time. So it's not as though, you know, we've missed anything in that respect, but I'm just a little bit surprised. Albert was up at 5 as usual because I know he came into me, but then he's been quite happily watching TV ever since. Which is a bit, from a parenting perspective, it's just slightly worrying. Anyway, the sun is shining. It's not Florida sun, it's not that strong, but it is out there. We've just booked a holiday! Yay! It's not remotely selfish, it's actually what do you call it when you're doing something for somebody else? It's actually incredibly altruistic because Paul Wiggins hasn't had a holiday this year. Oh.
Oh, he not had a holiday.
So we've booked a holiday to take Wiggy away.
Wiggy's going on holiday.
Guess what we've just done?
What?
We've booked a holiday.
For everyone.
For 4 of us and Wiggins.
Where are we going?
We're going to go to Wales.
To Wales!
Yeah.
Luke will love it there.
He's not coming.
Yeah.
Luke would love it because it's almost like Scotland.
Yeah, it should be beautiful. So it's just going to be a week of dabbling in the sea, and it'll be October half term, so it won't be warm. Guess what we've just done?
What?
Booked a holiday.
To where?
To Wales.
Which is like Scotland.
But not as far to drive.
And we don't go on a plane to that
No,
place.
we won't go on a plane. Do they name them before they start to form?
Yeah. No,
So
they've got all the names predetermined at the beginning of the year.
So they're not naming the hurricanes, actually. They're not going, that looks like a bob.
Nope.
I'm slightly disappointed about that. I wanted that job.
Yeah.
I wanted the job of naming hurricanes because...
I think there is somebody that names hurricanes, but they do it at the very beginning of the year.
Yeah, and well, it doesn't take very long, does it, then, if they just have to think of 26 names beginning with...
They've got to be alternate sexes.
Okay.
So each year they start.
Yeah, we haven't made it too complicated yet.
And they can't have been used before.
Yeah.
And I think there's some other condition.
It's still not a year's worth of work, is it?
How many names can you think beginning with the letter V?
I'm pretty sure it's not a year's worth of
Oh, no, it's
work.
not a year's worth of work.
Right. So following on from a sleepy morning, we've had a nice bump, home-cooked lunch,
Ice cream.
bump,
Always gets interrupted by something.
and now we are off on a little adventure. Whoa! Was that scary, Wiggy? He freaked out, I think. Should we try it again? I won't throw it as far this time. Woo!
I think we was okay with that.
Yeah, it wasn't as far, wasn't as deep.
I thought we'd find Why is it always really windy at a beach?
Because there's nothing to stop the wind. It's just coming in off of the ocean and there's nothing stopping it or slowing it down. No buildings, no hills, nothing. I really did run away from that wave. Good job, Wiggy. Okay, this was a really good idea. Paul, are you sure you don't want your waterproof before we get too far away from the car?
It's going that way.
Okay, we're going that way. Dorothy's a little bit quiet. I think I frightened her with the idea that she might get knocked over and swept away, didn't I? I scare you a little bit, yeah. It's unlikely, but it is possible.
My feet got wet by that 51 wave. The wave was about that big, like that one.
Feel better? You're nice and warm? Are you a bit embarrassed? Well, I am completely and utterly disproportionately shattered, which is probably partly jet lag and partly the sea air. But we've had a great afternoon, and Wiggins in particular really enjoyed himself. He is currently here.
Is he in there?
Where, you say? Where is he?
Oh, hello.
Beebo!
Beebo.
That's where he is.
Have we worn you out? Have we broken you? Have we broken you?
The majority of sides to having a short haired dog are upsides. However, one of the downsides is that he gets ever so cold very quickly. So the poor boy was shivering when he came out of the water, but he's a happy chappy now. We're going to see what Tim and Jen what they're having to deal with.
Yeah.
And then we'll follow on watching Mist.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing, if I stay awake. Good night.